Thank you very much, Madam Mayor. So, Councillor Russell and I received a response late last week to the letter we sent to the Leader of the Council about the Edmonton incinerator, asking for a pause and a review before signing the contract. At the time, I don't believe the contract was signed by you. Has this now been signed by you and the other responsible councils? And given the number of different representations there have been from campaign groups, and I know Green councillors in Enfield and Islington have also made the same calls to their councils as well, did our letter give you any pause for thought?
Yes, I'm aware of all the representations, including being tweeted at midnight on New Year's Day, being accused of social murder, not by Councillor Berry. That was a New Year's Eve party I'd like to have been at. So I can confirm the contract was signed today. Camden did not sign it. None of the individual boroughs signed it. It's the North London Waste Authority that signs it. And I think that has probably been explained at various stages. Also, this is a massive infrastructure project that has actually been decided upon about 5 years ago. Spades went into the ground 3 years ago. A massive sewer diversion has been built. Tens of thousands of tons of steel girders and concrete are already in place for new facilities. Ground has been cleared. The project is underway. You can't switch it on and off like it's a light bulb. A pause and review, what does that mean? That we continue paying people to do nothing, and the interest that has to be paid on the money already borrowed for it, with a delay. This is all a cost for people. For what? For no benefit, when all the different options have been explored at length. So it's pretty clear there was nothing to be gained by it. I'm glad the contract has been signed and we can get on and finish the project for the benefit of the 2 million people in North London that it serves.
I am very surprised by the vehemence of your answer there. The Cabinet Member for Finance really ought to appreciate the sunk costs fallacy. And in my 20-odd years in politics and campaigning, I have seen many large projects that were terrible ideas pulled back from the brink. These include the Thames Gateway Bridge, the Garden Bridge, the Heathrow third runway, the M4 extension through the Gwen levels. I could probably go on, but I'm limited for time. I note from your answer to my written question that it is possible now to calculate the increase in the amount of waste we are incinerating from Camden. I note that from those answers between 2018-19 and 2019-20, that went up from 35,000 to 41,000 tonnes of waste being burnt from Camden households. This, I hope you will agree, represents a complete waste of material, a complete increase in carbon emissions, which we should not be doing, and that this new larger facility will incentivise more of this. It will put up our carbon emissions, it will incentivise waste, and we need a completely new strategy. These were the reasons for pause and review, and I'm incredibly disappointed that you did not do that. Would you agree with me that we need a new strategy and not just this incinerator, even if you insist that you want to build it?
Madam Mayor, it's an interesting set of examples, none of which I believe have actually been built or started, whereas, as I explained, this has already been being built for 3 years. You're a bit late to the party here. And if Councillor Berry thinks that somehow there's an incentive for us to incinerate waste, why on earth do we bother recycling? We just burn it all. But we don't. We'd love to have more recycling. And the incentive is, for us, is to have more recycling because it's cheaper than burning it, which is cheaper than putting it into landfill. And the net effect of the new facility at Edmonton will be to reduce carbon emissions that would otherwise have been generated by the waste going to landfill, which is the alternative. And part of the facilities that are currently actually under construction that I mentioned include a massive reuse and recycling centre that will pull additional recyclable materials out of otherwise non-recyclable waste, and it will have a public recycling point as well that has never been on that site before, plus the benefits for ordinary people in Enfield with cheap heat and cheap power and so on, which is overlooked as well. I think it's a very commendable project and it will benefit London for years to come, and it doesn't preclude us recycling more.